So what do you do if you need to dig a ditch and you have a skid steer? Well, they sell these that go about 6 to 7 feet deep. You can buy them in, I think 12 inches the smallest, all the way up to 24-inch wide. I think this is a 16-inch wide one. This one was about $3,000. It's called a Spartan equipment. They are very, very strong. It has hydraulic hoses here. The bucket is not attached whenever you order it, so you do have to take these. It comes with all this, but you have to take these out. And so basically you take this screw off, you knock that pin out, and then you put your bucket on, knock that pin in. It was a little bit of a hassle because you have to line these holes up, so if it comes in and it's a little bit off, you got to knock it back out, put it back in, turn it a little bit so it lines up with this hole, or have something in there like a screwdriver you can hit in there and then hit it with a hammer and knock that thing and turn that pin inside there so you can get it. You also want to grease these fittings. You got fittings here, you got a fitting here, and you've got a fitting underneath the bucket too, which is right there. You want to grease those fittings. When you're doing that, go ahead and grease your skid steer too, because you'll have your skid steer grease fittings here, and on the bottom. You have fittings there and there. You also have fittings on the top up here that you need to grease as well. So just make sure you're greasing all of your fittings. Check your oil, check your gas, get your tires cleaned up. And the last thing is, how do you hook these hoses up? Well, these hydraulic hoses, you have this big one will just push on here, and the small one will just push in there. And if you ever have to disconnect them, what you need to do is, there's some pressure inside these lines. You push them in, and then with your other hand you pull back that little collar there. So this collar right here, you'll pull it back whenever that's pushed in, and then pop it off. So the hydraulic hoses went in a little harder than I thought. This one went in very difficult and very hard. I had to push extremely hard. This one went in really easy. But what I ended up doing is I ended up lowering the bucket, putting it all the way down, and then at the very end, after I pushed it down, just slightly turning it up, and it seemed like it relieved the pressure a little bit on the hose. So now it's all the way in, and let's see if it works now. Wow. This is cool. You know, for 3,000 bucks, you know, you can go hire someone or rent something, you're going to be paying that much in cost. So let's see what we can do here. How does this work? Push the operate button. Raise up like this, raise your bucket. This one over here turns everything to the side. The question is, how do you go up and down with a bucket? Well, let's find out. I have no clue. So we got that going up. Get over here. Show you all a little better. Maybe it's this. Let's check. Nope. Ooh, that's it. Look at that. Wow. So I've got a little finger thing there that controls that bucket in. That's beautiful. So go up with this one. Go down, grab your dirt, pick it up, and they make these buckets that actually have tilt control like that as well. I didn't buy one like that. They're about $3,000 more, $2,000 more. So basically all you would do is just turn your wheels like this, drop the dirt, and then go back to where you're going and continue. So let's go check it out, see how it works. So I'm gonna take this little shrubby thorn tree up here, and let's see how this works when we do that. So push this button here, operate, go ahead and turn your, that'll drop it, sorry. Go ahead and turn it and go over this way. Sorry, I'm holding the phone, so this is kind of difficult to do this. Go down, now I'm gonna go forward by pushing this forward. Okay, now I'm in front of the tree there. And then basically what you can do is you can raise that bucket up a little bit by pushing this up. You can go down, back up a little bit here, using this hand, back up. It's kind of fun. Then you can go ahead and go down like this, pushing this forward. And then you can take your bucket, pull back your finger, and it should pick that tree up once we go backwards here. Pull it back here. And here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Amazing. So it looks like when you're digging, you know, you can go backwards and forwards like this. Kind of cool, and it keeps going keep digging deeper and deeper until you get that tree dug up like that. It's kind of cool. I like that. So, we're gonna take out a few more of these shrubs.